guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. Goku and Vegeta at that moment began to train much more arduously because they knew that all 12 universes were in their hands. After approximately 2 weeks, Goku and Vegeta at that time had increased their power in an incredible way. But the one that stood out the most was Goku, which had all the essence of the god of death, Noah. However, at that time, a gigantic power would be felt by the 12 universes, even had been so great as to reach the dimension where Goku and Vegeta were training. I can't believe it! This power is from all the gods of destruction together with their angels! Damn it! If they had raised their power in this way, it's because something catastrophic is happening. At that moment, Goku and Vegeta, with their Saiyan impulse, tried to get out of the energy field, however it was impossible for them. That's right, Noah, despite being inside Goku's body, had an amazing power to retain it completely. I will not allow you to go to that place. Akumo's power is not a power you can face now. You lack power. Don't let the others die with me. If that wretch was looking for us, we'll give him a battle. Damn it, Goku, understand! You can't do anything to save them. You just have to become stronger so that their lives won't be sacrificed in vain. Kakarot, even if it's hard to admit it, Noah's right. We don't have enough power to take out these bastards this time. Damn it. I promise I'll avenge them, even if it's the last thing I do. What we could do is to take advantage of the key that they'll be releasing to go to one of the 4 poles, since they know about my sealed power and they won't let me get back, in case they know that I'll come back to life anyway. They don't know yet, since that guy named Akumo mentioned that the most powerful god had not come back to life. Then this is perfect, since we have the perfect opportunity to attach ourselves to each of the seals of my power. And so be it, and let's start right now! At that moment, both warriors had diminished their power to the lowest they could, since it was already impossible for them to return to their base state because they had evolved to the ones that go beyond a supreme angel. Both were in their respective doctrines, and at a great speed, they had arrived to one of the 4 poles. At that moment, Goku would be in front of the entire empty universe. With the knowledge I possess, I summon you 25% of my forbidden power! Hate, come to me! At that moment, a great lock in the whole universe could be observed, by which Goku and Vegeta had entered. At the moment of doing it, a being would be observed them fixedly. Well, so the owner of this power has decided to recover it. Let me tell you what, with it it'll be impossible, because if this power's released, I'll disappear. So I better finish with both of them. At that guy had an overwhelming speed, would begin to slaughter both Saiyans, which despite having their power at rest mode, were not able to even beat a Supreme Angel, with only one of his hands, but before that guy, this was not enough. Both Saiyans had been sent to fly to a planet, falling very badly injured. At the time of recovery, both began to increase their power to the maximum. Meanwhile, in the center of the 12 universes, a great pentagram had been formed. That is, the union of all the gods, angels, and mortals had been executed. At that moment, a great roar would be created in each one of the universes, not allowing to have any of them observe anything around them. At that moment, Akumo, who was in this palace, would stand up. Well, but this power is something big. At that moment, Akumo's voice would echo through the heads of all his companions. Whoever interferes in my battle, I'll finish them off. I want to fight alone against that warrior. At that moment, the powerful Akumo and a dark energy would arrive in a matter of seconds in front of that guy, which gave off an incredible power. I want to fight with you. I'll even plan to sacrifice myself to finish you, since you are their leader and the most powerful of all the rebel gods. Do you think you have the power to even make me bleed? We won't know until we check it out, so get ready, you damn insect. At that moment, the fusion had launched itself against Akumo. However, the result had been the same as before. Just like Daishinkan, Zeno-sama, Goku, and Vegeta, their blows were not enough to bend the power of that guy, who in each exchange of blows completely mocked the power fusion. Meanwhile, returning to Goku and Vegeta, both were very badly wounded on the verge of death, because the power that warrior possessed was incredible. Damn it, I'm not gonna die here, and much less to a being that has no conscience of its own. That's your mistake. I really have a conscience of my own. Because of that, I'm able to adapt to your attacks. Only I'm able as the blessing of supreme hatred. Blessing of supreme hatred? That's right. The more hatred a warrior releases, the more my power will grow in an incredible way. But that doesn't matter now, since I have the necessary power to finish you off. At that moment, Goku, much more determined, would stand up and with a much colder look would stare at him, which at this moment, the blessing, which was said to never feel fear, felt terror, then observing an aura similar to death over that Saiyan. What the hell is this? Your power is about to disappear. What have you done? I'll prove to you that you're a blessing or whatever you are. I'll make you experience fear in the flesh, so I hope you're prepared. That's right, at that moment, Goku's body had assimilated the power of Noah's power, having a much colder personality. At that moment, Goku's speed had increased at least 1,000 times more. This time, that warrior was receiving the beating of his life. That's right, he had never been humiliated in this way before, and in the same way, he'd begin to increase his power to the limit. Damn worm, I'll not allow you to destroy the world of which I'm the owner. At that moment, an incredible power would come out of the warrior's body, which was being charged with an amazing power. That's right, the power he was given off was unreal, so much so that even Vegeta would be amazed. What the hell is happening to Kakarot? How is he able to raise his power like that without exploding? At that moment, both warriors began to exchange blows at an amazing speed, while Goku, with every second that passed, the battle became much more powerful. On the contrary of the Blessing of Hate, which by using much more power than allowed, was receiving great damage. At the time of giving a last exchange of blows, Goku of a great blow would send him to the ground to crash. It's time to finish you and recover what by law belongs to me. Goku at that moment would increase his power much more, and with one great blow, he would make him disappear. Since that blow contained the essence of massacre, at that moment, all that incredible power would begin to enter Goku's body, which was inflating with so much energy. However, with the help of Noah, he was able to balance all that excess power. Oh, this power is incredible. It's only 25% of the power that I'll get. I don't mind being evil at heart. If with that I'm able to protect my loved ones, I'll gladly do it. At that same time, that dimension had disappeared, appearing again in the infinite space of the 12 universes. At that moment, Goku and Vegeta would notice how the power of the fusion of all the gods was diminishing rapidly. That is, the Divine Annihilator was not able to face the Supreme Saiyan God. I had high expectations of you, but you turned out to be nothing more than a simple worm. The time has come to finish you off, and with this, I only need to finish off both Saiyans. You're a miserable monster. I'm sure that an extremely powerful being will be able to end your damn life. That's what I've been told by millions of beings. So don't worry, since so far all those beings are dead and haven't been able to fulfill their promise. At the moment, Akumo would charge a great sphere of energy with which he would disintegrate every particle of the body of that fusion, leaving no trace, only a bath of blood alongside its bones. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta had observed absolutely everything. We were not able to do anything, so it's not time to regret. It'll be better to get all the power of the God of Death and finish with each one of them. Vegeta would be a little surprised because that was not the common personality of Goku. That's right, Goku, by absorbing 25% of Noah's power and having been hatred, his heart had been corrupted. However, he didn't lose his ideals. Thanks to the fact I absorbed 25% of Noah's power, I'm able to know where the other seals are. I would be better to go with them out this time. I don't think it's something coherent. Since we fought a few minutes ago, we need to recover our energies. Vegeta, stay in this place. I won't be back in the blink of an eye. No, damn insect. It's true your power grew in an amazing way, but even so, you're no match for those guys. It'd be better if we both attacked them. Goku at that moment would turn his back to Vegeta, who by grabbing his shoulder would fly away in a kind of bullet across the universe, and would return to the dimension in which both were training. While Goku was heading at an amazing speed towards the second pole, at the time of arrival, Goku would stretch one of his hands, and in the same way, that seal would appear throughout the universe. I summon you, 25% of my forbidden power! Ira, come to me! At that moment, Goku again had reached the dimension very different from his own. This time, the place seemed to be the underworld itself. At that moment, a being of the same body form would appear in front of Goku, who, feeling that he had already had 25% of his body, would expel his power to the maximum. I'll not let you keep 25% of my power. This belongs to me, and I'll not let you snatch it so easily. You're an extension of my power, so you have to come back to me. I'm your master. At that moment, Goku's pressure had grown 100 times more, but it had not been enough to bring the blessing of wrath to his knees. At that moment, both warriors began to exchange blows. However, as Goku's personality changed completely, he was not confident, and likewise, in each exchange of blows, if he had the opportunity to end the life of the enemy, he would do it. At that moment, both were able to take a little distance. Infernal rage! Inframundo's reign! At that moment, millions of energy arrows would begin to head towards Goku's body, which without any effort would be able to dodge each attack. At that moment, Goku would begin to charge a great attack, which at that time of launching it, Incredible Dragon would materialize. That's right, the attack of fire was directed towards the warrior and had been reduced to simple atoms. Likewise, all that power would begin to enter Goku's body, which this time if he felt extreme pain. What's wrong? Why does my body hurt? It shouldn't be happening. That happens because you're not used to 50% of all my power, and you'd better prepare yourself, because the remaining 50%, your guardians have incredible power. Goku at that moment, before leaving that dimension, would begin to meditate, to be able to master all that power. Meanwhile, Vegeta had arrived at the planet and was very angry. That miserable insect left me sealed in this place. Meanwhile, Akumo was furious, since 4 months had passed and he still had no information from both Saiyans. Damn it! I don't care where in the universes you search. I want you to find them and bring them to me. But my lord, we've searched every one of the 18 universes and it seems that the earth has swallowed them up. I will not repeat this again. Next time you come to this place, it has to be with one of the two of us. At this moment, the 4 rebel gods would leave again, while Akumo would release a great part of his power, not being able to control his anger completely, destroying some places of the 18 universes, including planets. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.